So we were talking about the different institutions that support the different small scale industries. Within that, we had started talking about the concept of SIDBI, that is Small Industrial Development Bank of India, the organization which is basically formed out of IDBI. We understood the meaning of it. We were on to the various features of SIDBI. We already talked about the features in the form of that it promotes the MSMEs in our country. It tries to lead to the sustainable development because small scale industry account for majority of the part. It provides the advisory function to the MSMEs, and also the different kind of services that MSMEs get from SIDBI are in the form of venture capital, that is the funding to any startups in a particular segment. They provide them the credit guarantee loans. They have a separate rating agency called as SMERA. There is a technological support given by the SIDBI to the MSMEs. There is a reconstruction company, and of course, there is one of the fantastic thing that it is carrying out is providing the Mudra loans through the different banks and financial institutions. The different the intention of SIDBI is to achieve the national goals through the MSMEs, and now we are into the different forms in which the SIDBI can provide the funding to the MSMEs or small and medium enterprises. The primary methodology is giving the direct finance to the MSMEs, the small scale industries. Direct finance in a sense that SIDBI offers the following facilities, wherein SIDBI offers direct finance to MSMEs through financing working capital, term loan, foreign currency loan, equity support, or even the energy saving schemes. Now, these are the different forms in which it can support the MSMEs. जब सिडबी आपको डायरेक्टली आके फंडिंग कर रही है, डायरेक्टली आके पैसा दे रही है, दैट इज व्हाट वी कॉल एज द कंसेप्ट ऑफ डायरेक्ट फाइनेंस. इन दिस केस, सिडबी विल ऑलवेज बी गिविंग यू द लोन्स अगेंस्ट वर्किंग कैपिटल. मैं जो कल कह रहा था कि सीड कैपिटल प्रोवाइड करती है सिडबी, so that seed capital etc is also provided by SIDBI. Then there is an indirect finance in the form of SIDBI offers indirect support by providing refinance to banks. Mudra loans, you don't get it directly from SIDBI. For Mudra loans, you approach to the bank and the bank will give you the support on that count, and that funding, that amount is funded by SIDBI to to the banks. State level finance institutions with an extensive branch network across the country. And then microfinance. SIDBI offers microfinance to small businessmen and entrepreneurs for establishing their business. Microfinance here to say that when you need the small funding, you're not in requirement of the large funds. आपका business इतना छोटा है. Energy saving scheme Vedant is where you are carrying out certain activity by which you will be controlling or you will be using the renewable energy sources, and by that way you will be reducing the carbon credits in our country. तो उसके लिए भी फंडिंग कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज जब आप रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी रिसोर्सेस में जाते हो तो आपको बहुत ज्यादा अमाउंट ऑफ फंडिंग की रिक्वायरमेंट पड़ती है, especially if you want to go into the solar segment, if you want to use the biodegradable devices. So for that purpose, the energy saving scheme is there. Is it right, Vedant? Now, microfinance means what? That it's basically for the very small level of the businessmen. अब किसी को अगर कोई टपरी लगानी है, कोई एक ठेला लगाना है, उस ठेले लगाने के लिए भी उसके पास पैसा नहीं होता है, तो इन दैट केस द सपोर्ट इज गिवन बाय सिडबी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ माइक्रो फाइनेंस, द स्मॉल लेवल फाइनेंसिंग, ताकि आप बनिए के पास जाने के बजाय बैंक से पैसा लो ताकि आप उसमें उस पे कम ब्याज से आप कैरी ओवर करोगे एक्टिविटीज. Then digital initiatives which are recently been taken by SIDBI are SIDBI Startup Mitra. Now, this is basically a portal which is launched by the SIDBI for the purpose of bringing in the people who want to invest and the people who want the investment, the people who can give the advisory and the banks all together at a single portal. So it is a digital initiative by SIDBI launched on March 17, 2016. It brings together all stakeholders, startup entrepreneurs, incubators, investors, industry bodies, mentors and advisors and banks at one platform. It helps in financing and development of the new entrepreneurs. It also works as knowledge partner for state and central government. So this portal will help the government, will help the new units to grow their business with the correct advisories and getting the funds at the right time. The next one is Udyami Mitra. SIDBI has launched the Udyami Mitra portal to improve the accessibility of credit and hand-holding services to MSMEs. They can now hand-holding services here means what? That how you want to carry out your activity. What will be your utilization of funds? You're not misusing the funds. You are trying to carry out the activities in the correct way. और उसके लिए जो डॉक्यूमेंटेशन लगता है उसमें भी आपको दिक्कत ना आए. For that purpose, this Udyami Mitra, if you would observe the name itself, it is basically for supporting the people who are interested to carry out their business activities of credit and hand holding services to MSMEs. They can select and apply for preferred banks through this portal. Under the portal, the entrepreneurs can apply for loan without physically visiting any bank branch and can select suitable bank branch, track their application status and avail multiple loan benefits. It also has facility for uploading all necessary documents there itself. That's why it is said that it provides the hand holding services as well. It also has facility for uploading all necessary documents. Through the portal, the MSMEs can also seek hand-holding support for getting the finance. The nodal implementing agency, government जितने भी project लाती है for the small scale industry, especially for the MSMEs, the micro, small and medium enterprises. The implementing agency for that, कि इस particular स्कीम को, प्रोजेक्ट को गवर्नमेंट ने जो डिसाइड किया हुआ है उसे हम मार्केट में कैसे लॉन्च करेंगे, उसकी गाइडलाइंस क्या होगी, who will be the responsible person for reporting, how that reporting will be done, these all things are done basically by SIDBI. The Small Industrial Development Bank will carry over all these activities. So SIDBI has been assigned the role of nodal agency by the government of India. It helps in implementing various subsidy schemes for MSMEs. Their schemes help in upgradation, modernization and expansion of the MSMEs businesses. तो गवर्नमेंट के सारे schemes, projects जो especially MSMEs से related है will be implemented, will be announced, will be detailized by the Small Industrial Development Bank of India. Am I clear? Let's come to the next one, that is NABARD, the National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development. This is, as the name suggests, an institution, a body which is incorporated primarily for the purpose of the rural segment of our country. Because the most neglected sector over the period of time which has been observed by the different governments is the NABARD, and therefore is the rural area, is the agri department, agri sector, and to avoid that the government brought the concept of NABARD. So India is an agricultural country, we all know about it very well now. The agriculture and its allied activities The agriculture and its allied activities act as main source of livelihood for most of the rural population in our country. The government of India is aware about the need of boosting institutional credit in rural economy. Understand the line very carefully. What is it? Institutional credit means what? कि अब तक ऐसी सिचुएशन नहीं थी कि रूरल पब्लिक को या फिर जो लोकल एरिया में लोग रहते थे, जो एग्री बेस्ड लोग थे, उनको किसी भी तरह का सपोर्ट नहीं मिलता था। पर वो सपोर्ट कौन देता था? वहां का लोकल बनिया। और वो लोकल बनिया क्या करता था? इनकी जमीनें हड़प लेता था। Why? Because he used to charge the hefty amount of interest rates. And why this was possible? Because there was no institutional access in the earlier days. But over the period of time, government understood this particular situation, and the Reserve Bank of India constituted a committee to review the arrangements for institutional credit. And under this particular committee, the recommendations were accepted, and the National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development Bank was established in 1982 on July 12th. अब क्या होगा कि वो जो रूरल पॉपुलेशन है, वो जो एग्री बेस्ड पब्लिक है, जिनका मेन सोर्स ऑफ इनकम इज एग्रीकल्चरल प्रोड्यूस, they would be able to access, they would be able to get the funding over a longer period of time at the lower rates of interest. And currently जो banks agri loans देती हैं, currently जो banks अपने customers को funding करती हैं, that is basically under the schemes which are framed by NABARD. इनके दो दो सीजन तक के भी अगर ये पैसा नहीं देते हैं, दो सीजन मींस एक खरीफ सीजन, एक रबी सीजन, अगर किसी का एग्रीकल्चरल बेस इज रबी, तो उनके दो रबी के सीजन तक के अगर वो बैंक को पैसा नहीं देती है, तो बैंक डजंट आस्क फॉर इवन एनीथिंग टू देम. That particular loan is not categorized as non-performing till the time that two clear seasons get over. मतलब दो रबी के सीजन खत्म होने तक इनको कोई चिंता करने की आवश्यकता नहीं है. पैसा लेके आते हैं, पैसा लेते हैं सीड्स खरीदने के लिए और उससे गाड़ी खरीद के आते हैं. एंड दैट्स व्हाई हमारे देश में एग्री बेस्ड लोन्स बहुत ज्यादा डूबते हैं. जो हर बार एग्रीकल्चरल सेक्टर के लोग आते हैं गवर्नमेंट के पास एंड दे कीप ऑन सेइंग कि हमारे इंटरेस्ट माफ करो, हमारे लोन्स माफ करो एंड ऑल दैट, दैट इज बेसिकली बिकॉज ऑफ दैट, बिकॉज देयर इज अ मिस यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ फंड्स. तो इसके लिए बैंक्स ने क्या करना चालू किया कि अगर आपको सीड्स खरीदने हैं तो हम लोग डायरेक्ट सीड कंपनी के नाम पे आपको चेक देंगे. अगर आपको गाड़ी खरीदने के लिए, ट्रैक्टर खरीदने के लिए लोन चाहिए, तो हम आपको ट्रैक्टर की कंपनी के नाम पे डायरेक्टली चेक देंगे. ये बंदे और होशियार, ये पहले से वो सीड कंपनी वाले बंदे के साथ में टाइप करके आएंगे और उसको कहेंगे कि उधर से चेक आएगा, 10% तू रखना, बाकी हमको दे देना. एंड दिस इज हाउ दैट पर्टिकुलर एक्टिविटी इज डन. तो हमारे देश में जुगाड़ करना कौन सी बड़ी बात है, राइट? Well, anyways, the NABARD has been recognized as an apex. We'll see the positive side of it, that why this particular institution and how the fundings are done. We'll talk about that. The NABARD has been recognized as an apex institution for agricultural finance. NABARD, there was a news that farmer in Maharashtra has purchased a helicopter. Now, Sanskruti, that is, there are certain farmers who are making money also. मतलब अगर आप आपके बिजनेस में सचमुच में डेडिकेटेड हो, तो you get the returns on that. There's nothing wrong in that. People can buy it. What's wrong in that particular thing? I'm not highlighting the point that he must have purchased that helicopter out of the loan which has been taken from the bank. That is not a possibility at all. क्योंकि इतना बड़ा लोन कभी बैंक देगी भी नहीं. That person has done fantastically well. In fact, yesterday I saw this news in which there is this person who has developed a goat bank. What is that goat bank? What this person is doing in that? He is asking the various people who are working along with him in a particular town. He is asking that you pay us 1100, and after certain number of days you take a pregnant goat along with you. And what you're supposed to do out of that, you grow that particular, you breed that particular goat, and once the once this goat delivers certain babies, then वो गोट के बच्चे को क्या बोलते हैं मैं मालूम नहीं है, then you give us 4 out of that. You develop 4, you give us 4 out of that back to us within a period of 40 months. 1100 रुपए के अगेंस्ट वो 4 गोट्स वापस लाके देंगे, 4 गोट के बच्चे वापस लाके देंगे, एंड वो बंदा उस पीरियड से जो ये काम कर रहा है, he has now patented this particular thing, and he is having a huge farm in which he is maintaining these goats, जो वो 4-4 बच्चे अलग अलग जगहों से आ रहे हैं, and those all people who have got these goats, those people are also breeding those goats and getting the calves out of that, and those calves have been sold in the market by breeding them into the goats and being sold in the market for around 15 to 18,000 rupees per goat. तो इसमें सबका फायदा. The person who created that goat bank also is getting benefit. He has got the total quantity of goats now which are valued in crores of rupees. Crores of rupees. And these people who are been hiring the goats from him, those people are also becoming the kind of wealthier people. Why so? Because they all are working under the educated system. Yes, Sanskruti, your point is absolutely correct. Our farmers have developed now, and that's fantastically great, because now they are not the uneducated farmers, they have become more educated. So all in all, one thing we need to understand, one thing we need to learn is, over the period of time the things have changed a lot now, and because of that there is a huge growth of agro based industries also in our country now. So NABARD has been recognized as apex body for the agricultural finance. NABARD was established with the objective, please underline objective, of providing and regulating, not only giving the direct provision, but also giving the guidelines that how will this particular activity be carried out, what will be the process of carrying out that activity. These all things will be done by NABARD. Regulating credit and other facilities for promotion and development of agriculture, small scale industries, cottage industries, and village industries, handicrafts and rural crafts, and the allied economic activities. So all in all, the major focus of NABARD is on agri and agro based industry, right? Let's learn the features of NABARD, the National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development. It is the apex body for the agricultural needs, right? NABARD acts as an apex bank for meeting the credit needs of all types of financial institutes working in the field of agricultural and rural development. So whether it is a commercial bank, whether it is a private bank, if their focus is agri, if they are intending to work in the rural segment, then in that case they will get the refinancing under the policies framed by NABARD. It works to frame policies and guidelines for the rural financial institutions in India. It also provides credit facilities to institutes working in agricultural finance. Institutes working in agricultural finance. So अगर आपके पास कोई पर्टिकुलर इंस्टीट्यूशन है, आपकी कोई एनबीएफसी है, नॉन बैंकिंग फाइनेंशियल कॉर्पोरेशन, even to that non-banking financial corporation, the funding can be done by NABARD. It also monitors the flow of rural credit in India, कि रूरल सेगमेंट में, रूरल इंडिया में हमारे पास कितना रिक्वायरमेंट है फंडिंग का, whether that amount has been funded properly, whether that there is a flow of money into that rural segment or not. The bank implements the policy of central government and RBI with regard to agricultural credit. जैसे MSMEs के लिए, माइक्रो स्मॉल एंड मीडियम एंटरप्राइजेस के लिए यू हैव सिडबी एज द इम्प्लीमेंटिंग एजेंसी, वैसे ही इन द सेम वे फॉर एग्रीकल्चरल क्रेडिट गवर्नमेंट ने जो भी पॉलिसीज बना के रखी हुई है उन सबको इंप्लीमेंट करने के लिए जो एजेंसी अपॉइंट हुई है, दैट इज नथिंग बट नाबार्ड. Now, it also provides the refinancing facilities. Jaisa we had seen in case of MSME, SIDBI can do the direct finance or refinance to the bank also. But NABARD majorly does the refinancing only. NABARD does not do the financing directly. वो किसी एग्रीकल्चरिस्ट को जाके पैसा दे देंगे ऐसा नहीं करते हैं, right? It provides refinancing facilities to state cooperative banks, land development banks, regional rural banks, and other approved financial institutions, which are basically the commercial banks or the private sector banks who are carrying out the activity on behalf of NABARD. It also provides short-term, medium-term, and long-term credit to these institutes. During the natural calamities such as droughts, crop failure, and floods, the bank helps by refinancing commercial and cooperative banks so that farmers tide over their difficult period. If you could be observing, in last 1 year, we have been seeing a continuous impact, a continuous problem in the form of the floods being there, in the form of heavy unexpected rains being there. And as a result of that, what happens is people are not able to control it. People are not able to check it. अब उस समय पे banks cannot ask for the refund. Banks cannot refinancing. वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ संस्कृति. There is this bank to whom I approach. बैंक मुझे फंड प्रोवाइड करती है, आई एम अ कस्टमर. अब बैंक किस रूल के अंदर प्रोवाइड करती है? नाबार्ड ने जो पॉलिसीज फ्रेम की हुई है उसके अंदर. अब ये जो बैंक ने मुझे फंड प्रोवाइड किया हुआ है, ऐसे मेरे जैसे बहुत सारे कस्टमर होंगे जिनको उन्होंने फंड्स प्रोवाइड किए. उन सब को जो फंडिंग की हुई है उसका फाइनेंसिंग बैंक को कौन करेगा? बैंक इज रीफाइनेंस्ड बाय नाबार्ड इन दैट सिचुएशन. काइंड ऑफ रीइंबर्समेंट, कि क्योंकि आपने हमारी पॉलिसीज के अंदर हमारे कस्टमर्स को, हमें जिनको लोन्स पहुंचाने हैं, अदरवाइज बैंक क्या सोचेगा, मैं किसी को एग्रीकल्चरल लोन क्यों दूं, क्योंकि मुझे तो पता है ये पैसा डूबने वाला है. So in that case, let the fund be available. For that purpose, it is said that you should be providing the funds and there should be the refinancing done for it. Did you get it now? Yeah. So during the natural, अब जब ये ड्रॉट आए, वो जो वादળી बादल आए and all that, उससे गवर्नमेंट का बहुत, सॉरी, एग्रीकल्चरल फार्मर्स का बहुत सारा नुकसान हुआ. अब ये जो फार्मर्स का नुकसान हुआ, हाँ, नाबार्ड को पैसा किधर से मिलता है फिर? नाबार्ड बेसिकली गेट्स द फंड फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. If you would be hearing to the budgets of government, they announce the various policies, various systems, और उनको फंडिंग मिलता है गवर्नमेंट से, एंड गवर्नमेंट का फंडिंग दे गिव टू द लोकल स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स, टू द फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस एटसेट्रा, राइट? सो जब वो बादल टूटा, या फिर जब वो ड्रॉट हुआ, या फिर वो एकदम से पानी बह गया, एकदम से बारिश आ गई, इस वजह से जब भी नुकसान होता है, तो एट दैट टाइम द फंडिंग विल बी डन बाय नाबार्ड, so that, yeah, of course, ultimate losses have to be faced by government only because government gets the taxes. अब मैं एक क्या कहते हैं उसको, ऑनेस्ट टैक्स पेयर हूं। मैंने गवर्नमेंट को टैक्स क्यों पे किया? ताकि मेरे देश का एग्रीकल्चरल सेक्टर ये सेटल्ड रहे, क्योंकि वो अगर सेटल्ड रहेगा तो मुझे फूड प्रोडक्ट एट द रीजनेबल रेट मिलते रहेंगे। और सिमिलरली, नहीं सिर्फ एसएम सर नहीं बेटा, एकत्वम के जितने भी फैकल्टी हैं सारे के सारे ऑनेस्ट टैक्स पेयर हैं, बिकॉज एट एकत्वम वी डू नॉट हैव अ सिस्टम ऑफ कन्वर्टिंग द ट्रांजैक्शंस इनटू कैश। एकत्वम में हमारे पास एक सिस्टम लगा हुआ है, वी डोंट इंटरफेयर इनटू दैट। आज कितना कलेक्शन हुआ इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कैश और इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कैश और इन द फॉर्म ऑफ चेक्स, ये सारा का सारा डायरेक्टली बैंक में जाएगा, एंड वी विल नॉट डैम लुक इनटू इट। मतलब हम लोग ऐसा नहीं कहते हैं कि आज का अगर चलो 1 लाख रुपए कलेक्शन हुआ है, 40,000 रुपए साइड करो, 60,000 रुपए डिपॉजिट करो, नथिंग ऑफ दैट काइंड। क्योंकि वो तो हमारे लिए बहुत ज्यादा इजी है। लोग कैश लेके आते हैं, हम लोग वो डिस्क्लोज ना करें, किसको फर्क पड़ता है? बहुत ज्यादा फर्क पड़ता है, राइट? It provides the refinancing facilities to state cooperatives. We have already done that. The next one, assistance to the financial institutes. It plays an important role in preparing preparing and developing action plans for cooperative banks and regional rural banks. क्योंकि आम जनता से, एंड कस्टमर से कनेक्टेड कौन है? तो वो कोऑपरेटिव बैंक उस एरिया की, या फिर उस एरिया की रीजनल रूरल बैंक, दे आर बेसिकली कनेक्टेड, and therefore the funding is ultimately required to be done to them. It also monitors implementation of development action plans of these banks. It provides financial assistance to cooperative banks for building improved management information system, computerization of operations, and development of human resource. So they are not giving money only for the purpose of refinancing. They are also giving the money to them for the purpose of their infrastructure development, ताकि ये सारी बॉडीज हमको सही तरह से सारी जानकारी देते रहे जब भी हमको जरूरत पड़े तब। It provides credit facilities, credit for rural development. It takes initiatives in in development and promotion of different activities in rural areas by providing funds to the state governments. It also provides refinancing for upliftment of weaker section of the society. It also works on improvement of small and minor irrigation by way of promoting agricultural activities. So basically, NABARD is providing finance for promotion of non-farm activities and employment in non-farm sectors for the purpose of reducing rural unemployment. इनका फोकस मेजरली रूरल डेवलपमेंट पे है, कि वो जो रूरल पॉपुलेशन है वो उठ के डायरेक्टली अर्बन एरिया में आ रहे हैं, माइग्रेशन बहुत ज्यादा हो रहा है। तो इफ यू वांट टू कीप अ चेक ऑन दैट माइग्रेशन, if you want to keep control on that migration, for that purpose you need to bring in some kind of systems, and that system is what is been brought by NABARD by providing credit for the rural development. NABARD can cheat government for asking money to fund farmers but not using whole funds. Is अरे बेटा, NABARD, that is National Bank for Rural and Agricultural Development, is the part of government only. It is not an independent unit as such. So there is no question of cheating, because गवर्नमेंट की बनाई गई पॉलिसी, गवर्नमेंट का जो टारगेट है उसको अचीव करने के लिए बनाई गई इंस्टीट्यूशन है ये। इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ मैनेजमेंट लेवल, Government is the top management and NABARD is the middle management who will take care of the things. And NABARD is the government department body only, right? It's a statutory corporation. If you remember the definition of statutory corporation, we had understood that it is the organization which is having a separate legal status, but no, it is not a departmental organization. It is a statutory organization. Why? Because it is incorporated under a separate law. NABARD Act के अंदर बनाया गया है उसको, right? So that's why no question of cheating in that.
Excuse me, sir.
How can you say that there is no no corruption or politics when it comes to the statutory corporation? We had already talked about this when we were discussing statutory corporation. That on the face of it, on paper, there is no question of any politicization, but in reality, is it possible in our country? That's not the case. It is there. Huh? Who was that?
So, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, bola.
Sir, but it is said that statutory corporation has financial autonomy. So, how NABARD can be a statutory corporation? Can't it be departmental organization? Because
what do you mean by financial autonomy, beta? Financial autonomy means that if you want to take any financial decisions, in that case, you will not be required to go to the parliament for the purpose of sanctioning. Because in case of departmental organization, if any of the expenditures have to be done by department, that has to be budgeted and that has to be presented to the parliament, but the parliament sanctions that particular budget and only after that the allocations are done, right? But when it comes to the NABARD kind of organization, गवर्नमेंट ने एग्री डिपार्टमेंट के लिए जो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एग्रीकल्चरल एंड फॉरेस्टाइजेशन होती है, उन्होंने एक प्रपोजल दिया होता है. उस प्रपोजल के अंदर गवर्नमेंट फाइनेंशियल सॉरी हमारा जो फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट है, फाइनेंशियल मिनिस्ट्री, दैट मिनिस्ट्री विल अलोकेट द फंड्स टू एग्री मिनिस्ट्री विल अलोकेट द फंड्स टू NABARD एंड NABARD विल बी एबल टू स्पेंड दैट मनी as per the policies which are set out by or as per the goals which are set out by the central government, right? तो इस तरह से वो फंडिंग जो आया है वो यूटिलाइज हो पाएगा. बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू द व्हाट यू आर सेइंग कि वहां पे पॉलिटिसाइजेशन नहीं होगा क्या? इट इज ऑलवेज देयर. It will always be there, especially when it comes to the statutory corporation. On paper it is not there. Departmental organization comes within the ministry. NABARD is not under the agri ministry. It has got the separate existence. Have I cleared the point for you?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone else?
So, sir, NABARD has its own rules and regulations, right?
Yes. But those rules and regulations utter the word that all the policies which are set out by the government for the agri development, for the rural development, those all will be implemented by NABARD. इसलिए पहला पॉइंट जो हमने देखा इसके फीचर्स में, वहां what we saw, it is an apex bank for implementing the different policies of the government, right?
Sir, who appoints the chairman of NABARD?
No, NABARD chairman will be appointed by the government only. And then the departmental people will be appointed by the board of directors. Right? Okay. Then the next one, it keeps a control. क्योंकि अब इतना पैसा फ्लो हो रहा है, इतना फंडिंग दिया जा रहा है, रीफाइनेंसिंग किया जा रहा है, so there has to be some control on also. So the next feature of NABARD is to do the supervision of financial institutions engaged in agri finance. चाहे वो commercial banks हो, चाहे वो regional rural banks हो, चाहे cooperative banks हो, चाहे other financial institutions हो. On all these financial institutions and bodies, the NABARD has the check as well, control as well. and it undertakes the inspections of RRBs and cooperative banks as per the guidelines of the Banking Regulation Act. इसलिए इन सब organizations के audit होते हैं और उन audit में उनको report करना होता है कि नाबार्ड द्वारा दिया गया पैसा आपने कहां कहां utilize किया, whether that was within the norms or not. SCAG audit is done for NABARD. जब नाबार्ड का ऑडिट होता है खुद का, that will be done by Comptroller and Auditor General of India. But the audit of these banks and financial institutions is not done by the Comptroller and Auditor General. It is done by the appointed auditors, the empaneled auditors, which are basically the chartered accountants, right? And cooperative banks, as per its guidelines of Banking Regulation Act, it can also undertake the inspection of state cooperative, agricultural and rural development banks and apex non-credit cooperative societies on voluntary basis. RBI and SEBI also does that. No, RBI and SEBI does not conduct the audit. RBI and SEBI are the regulatory authorities. RBI and SEBI will appoint the professional accountants for the purpose of carrying out the activity of audit of the organizations which are subordinated by them, subordinated to them, right? Non-credit cooperative societies means what? They are not providing the funds. They are basically providing the guidelines. They are basically providing the support services. That is what they call as the non-credit cooperative services. जैसे equipment का pool बना दिया, आप equipment को hire out कर रहे हो, that is non-credit cooperative society. It provides recommendations to Reserve Bank of India कि किस तरह के funding की requirement है, कौन सी area में requirement है, कहाँ problems हैं, कहाँ difficulties हैं. These all things are done by the NABARD. It provides recommendations to RBI on issue of licenses to cooperative banks, opening of new branches by state cooperative banks and regional rural banks for the rural development. It finances the rural industries as well. Because I said that NABARD का रोल सिर्फ एग्री नहीं है, NABARD का रोल रूरल डेवलपमेंट भी है, ताकि रूरल पॉपुलेशन माइग्रेट होकर अर्बन एरियाज में आके धक्के ना खाए, ताकि उनको उनकी रूरल एरियाज में ही इतना काम मिलता रहे that they will be able to carry out the activities in their particular area itself. So it plays an important role in providing refinance to small scale industry and other village and cottage industries. It provides loans to commercial, Save RRBs and Resign FM. That was basically because she is interested to do the privatization of many of the banks. And as a result of that, this kind of trend is coming. So it provides the loans to commercial and cooperative banks to promote rural employment. बिकॉज जब आप रूरल सेगमेंट में आ जाते हो तो रूरल पॉपुलेशन के लिए आप कई सारी एक्टिविटीज कैरी करते हो ताकि आप रूरल सेगमेंट को सपोर्ट कर पाओ. इट ऑर्गेनाइजेस स्किल्स एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम्स टू promote an entrepreneurial culture among the rural youth and encourage them to start the enterprises in the rural areas itself. Do you know the recent objective achieved by NABARD? I'll just bring it in front of you, Sanskruti, just a moment. Let me finish this last point. So what is the NABARD? NABARD is basically trying to support the national development. In a sense, it is developing, it is focusing on the agricultural based activities. It is focusing on the rural based activities. So it is not only supporting the green, but it is also focusing on the dairy farming. It is also supporting the horticulture. It is also supporting the floriculture. It is also supporting the fisheries. These all come under the agro-based industries. It plays an important role in improvement of storage facilities for agricultural commodities by promoting development of warehousing facilities. we have already been understanding कि अगर आप बड़ा नेक्स्ट लेवल पे इनफैक्ट 12th स्टैंडर्ड में आपके पास एक अलग टॉपिक है बिजनेस सर्विसेज नाम का. In that business services, they are basically talking about the warehousing as a separate facility which is required by the bank, by the businesses. Agricultural commodities by promoting development of warehousing facilities. It has also promoted the export of agricultural commodities. जैसे SIDBI अलग-अलग तरह के exhibitions करते रहती है. SIDBI is also a kind of statutory corporation that is also incorporated under a separate law. हमने वो पढ़ा था कल समृद्धि. So it is playing a key role in sustainable development of country through green, blue and white revolution. Green is basically agri, that is cereals, pulses, vegetables, fruits, etc. Blue revolution is basically the fisheries, जहां आप fish production बढ़ाते हो, and white revolution is basically into the dairy and poultry farming. So these are the three revolutions which they are focusing upon. Yes. Now let me just come on to the site of NABARD just a moment, and I'll try to show you that what all activities that they are carrying out, because they are seriously working in favor of the agri and rural development. I'll just bring up. Now only two things which are remaining in this now, three things in fact. The Khadi Village and Industries and the World Bank, Mahila Bachat Gat and World Bank, SHGs and World Bank. This is what we have to talk about. इनफैक्ट हमने अभी जितने भी फीचर्स पढ़े वो सारे के सारे अभी आपको दिखाता हूं मैं. I'll just put the screen in front of you. इनका बैकग्राउंड ही ग्रीन है, being agro based organization. Some major issue with my laptop, it is not supporting me for last some days. और पैसा भी नहीं है कि मैं नया लेके आएगा. So I'll just try to show you. Now if you look at what we are, ये जो आपने अभी paragraphs पढ़े ना, those are these two parts only, what we are and what we do. What we are, I'm just opening that. Genesis and vision. The importance of institutional credit in boosting the rural economy has been clear to the government of India right from its early stages of planning. Therefore, the Reserve Bank of India at the insistence, यही paragraph पढ़ा है अभी हमने, right? Under the chairmanship of Shri B. Sivaraman, former member of Planning Commission of Government of India, the committee's interim report submitted. इसी को सिर्फ combine करके they have given that particular paragraph in front of us. And what we do, our initiatives are aimed at direct finance, loans to warehouses, वगैरह वगैरह, and these refinancing, these are the kind of things which are been told to you in your textbook in the form of the different paragraphs, right? But anyways, that was financial developmental में क्या क्या करते हैं लोग, यही सारे पैराग्राफ अभी अभी पढ़े आपने. Institutional development, then they focus on research and development, isn't it? Well, anyways, now what are the various schemes that they are running? Sanskruti had that question. She was not able to search on that. In the farm sector, they are running dairy entrepreneurship development scheme. If you want to develop a new dairy, national livestock mission, capital investment subsidy scheme, कि अगर आप कोई बड़ा बायोलॉजिकल इनपुट्स का प्लांट बनाते हो और उसमें आपको बहुत खर्चा, तो उसके अगेंस्ट आपको एक पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट की सब्सिडी दी जाती है. सब्सिडी मतलब क्या, आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट का एक पर्टिकुलर पार्ट विल बी गिवन बाय द गवर्नमेंट थ्रू नाबार्ड. So these are the various activities which they are carrying out. Interest subvention scheme, जो अभी अभी agricultural sector में interest माफ किया गया for the various
Sir, I have
farmers.
a question.
Yeah, Satya, just a moment.
Sir, how to? Okay, sir, fine.
That interest जो माफ किया गया, that interest subvention is under the NABARD's scheme only. हाँ, Satya, go ahead.
Sir, if a farmer wants to do some kind of animal husbandry, so how would he reach to NABARD for the schemes
No,
or
he
loan and
cannot
kind of?
reach to NABARD directly. In that case, he will be required to see the scheme which is framed by NABARD under that particular segment. He'll be required to check that whether the commercial banks can provide the funds for that. If not, then RRBs, that is the regional rural banks, will be providing the funding for that. So he'll be approaching the regional rural bank and then he will get the support from them. Right? So there are chain of activities which you are supposed to carry out. Is it one correct? Because unless and until you know whether NABARD is giving that scheme or supporting with that scheme or not, you will not be able to approach them. And if you want to have the knowledge about what kind of schemes, what kind of systems are being run by NABARD, if you want to have the base on that, then you can visit any of the NABARD branch and you can get the feel of that. There are so many branches that NABARD, if I just bring it, OVR में उनके branch locators थे, and there you can go and you can find out, see office locators. So they have the offices all over the country. In Pune also they have got a regional office. The regional offices they have is in Pune, they have it in Nagpur. So they are having the offices all over the country. See, everywhere. Maharashtra, if I just focus upon, in Maharashtra, they have the office in Pune, not in Nagpur. Nagpur was proposed, but it is there in Pune, which is behind Sancheti Hospital. Right? So there are the offices all over the country, and you can approach them, you can visit there, and you can get the information from them. Is this point right for everyone? So I'll just stop. You said just Sanskruti has a big question, but sir, as you said yesterday's lecture that these banks give them loan late and tell them to do that formalities and charge extra for the bank work. No, I never said that. They prefer money lenders. Documentation is always there, but they don't charge the extra money. वो बैंक्स का रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट ज्यादा होता था, उसको कम करने के लिए सिडबी ने स्कीम्स लाई, और सिडबी से रिफाइनेंस करके जब लेंगे तो उसका रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कम हो जाता है. दैट इज व्हाट आई सेड. So they prefer, no, they do not prefer money lenders over the commercial banks. Money lenders will be giving a particular amount, but these banks can give the higher amount of loans. will take extra money from farmers, but in return they are getting loan fast. अरे सिर्फ loan fast नहीं, उसके against क्या problems है, those also have to be seen. हाँ. So that's it. I'll just stop by and we'll be meeting tomorrow with the next segment, that is KVIC. Thank you.